How cool would it be to take your old photos and bring them to life? And I don't mean just like cleaning them up and redigitizing them, but actually bringing them to life where you've got still photos and you can make them into videos or change them up from their original purpose. Yes, there's a tool called Runway. And you've probably seen, if you haven't, go look it up. Liquid Death. They have been getting tons of attention for their latest commercial that was completely AI generated. No actors, no studio set, no cameras, completely AI generated. And I'm going to show you how they did it. So stay tuned. We are going to show you how Runway works and how you can use it too. This is Runway. Now there's lots of tools, but this just happens to be the one that I've started using and I really like. And the possibilities are just endless. Honestly, you are only limited by your imagination. What the AI video creators and the tools can do for you now are pretty amazing, and they are spot on, as proof by the Liquid Death commercial that is just getting tons of buzz. And you're probably seeing more and more AI generated videos and promotionals and content that you don't even realize, but it's true. And here's the best part. It's making this type of quality content available to us average people. Now, don't get me wrong. You're not going to be able to sit down in an hour and create a full-on movie or probably have quite the quality that you're looking at the screen right now. But you will, if you take some time or work with an expert, you'll be able to do and create commercials, videos, promotions, thought leadership, your website, product videos, whatever it is, for so much less. And they're going to be really good. That's the best part. For those of you who are just listening to the podcast, we are on the runway.com page and they've got awesome examples. And I'm going to walk you through a couple of them and then show you my own little version of what I did to get you started. So they've got what they call Generation Gen 4 out. It's their new generation. It's of consistent and controllable media is what they're saying. So now you're able to precisely generate consistent characters, locations, and objects across scenes. Simply set your look and feel, and the model will maintain coherent world environments. So I think if you've tried some of the AI tools, every time you try to describe and you go in, it's not quite right. And then you try to tweak your prompt. And then sometimes next thing you know, it brings in another element and you're like, no, I didn't want a blue background. I wanted a red background or whatever it is. And it just doesn't have the consistency. So with Gen 4, you're getting that consistency. Simply just, set your look and feel. The model maintains the coherent world environment while preserving the distinctive style, mood, cinematographic elements of each frame. Then regenerate those elements from multiple perspectives and positions in your scene. So you can see here's a great example of just short scenes. But what would be hard in some of the AI video creators is you see that movement where you're coming around the character or the cars moving. It's just a cleaner, better look. And I have to admit, I haven't seen anybody else doing it quite like Runway's doing it. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you're out there, I'm always up for a challenge. All right, Gen 4 can utilize visual references combined with instructions to create new images and videos utilizing consistent styles, objects, locations, and more, giving you unprecedented creative freedom to tell your story. Okay, I'm using their words, but hey, all of it without the need to fine tune or additional training. Now, again, if you've been using some of the AI video creators, you are fine tuning constantly through your prompt, and it is a bitch, but at least most of the time you can get there. Additional training, that I'm not really sure about. I'll have to do a little more research on exactly what they mean, but I can tell you, I think they've got some really good stuff here. So the nice thing is they've created some examples. So we're going to look at The Herd, and I'm going to let you watch this. And it is pretty amazing how they've created a whole storyline in basically movie quality video. So let's take a watch. For those of you who are listening to the podcast, it's basically a cowboy walking through a field. There's cows. It's very realistic looking. A man, he's down in the weeds of the field. He's crawling through the field. Amazing to me too is the voice. They've really nailed down the how realistic the voice can be. I mean, you would really think this is a trailer to a movie. Running, the field's on fire, pretty crazy. And see how they're zooming in and out and they're cutting scenes. Now, again, you're not going to learn this in an hour. But if this is something that you need to do or want to do, you have so much more access to the tools, right? So this is what I can't say for sure what Liquid Death used, but I'm going to tell you it was a tool like Runway, their team. So the herd, remember that we're going to come back to it a little bit later. One simple interface, endless workflows and capabilities, infinite character consistency with a single reference image. So you can see here, it's giving us different scenes from the storyline that they have put in with this girl and the car and the Jeep. It allows you to generate consistent characters across endless lighting conditions. So she's in the dark, she's in the forest, she's in light. Lighting conditions, locations, and treatments with just a single reference image of your character. And what they're saying in the reference image is you could upload an image of yourself or you could create one with them, but it's ability to take that image and see it from different angles is really what makes this tool unique. You're not going to get that from Sora. You're not going to get that from Midjourney. It's just such a different tool, but different purpose. So it just depends on what you need. You can place any object or subject in any location or condition you need, whether you're crafting scenes for long form narrative content or generating product photography. Gen 4 makes it simple to generate consistently across environments. Again, you can move your object through different environments, having them do different things. And get every angle of the scene. To craft a scene, simply provide reference images of your subjects and describe the composition of your shot. Runway will do the rest. So for more complicated projects, if you want to have consistency, and I'll show you with mine where it needed more reference photos, but if you do have the ability to have multiple points of view or shots of your main character or your product, then it's going to allow the system to do a much better job to capture and go around that character. And let's just take a quick look at what they have here for this. Sorry. So you can see in the previous scene, there was different shots of this character, and then they're combining them all together. So consistency on what he looks like, his clothes, and the whole environment. And there you go. Really quality and language understanding for video generation. This is one of the, I just think, just the amazing things. You can take any video and put it into almost any language. And that, if you are an international global company or want to go global, man, before you would have to hire somebody, you would have had to have them translate. You would have been hours of writing scripts and having that person speak in a different language or dubbing it over. Now with AI, you can really optimize for different audiences in different languages. And that's pretty compelling and powerful. So Gen 4 excels at this ability to generate high dynamic videos with realistic motion, as well as subject, object, and style consistency with superior prompt adherence and best-in-class world understanding. So I'm not going to play that one, but we are going to move down into it also represents a significant milestone in the ability to visually generate models to stimulate real world physics. Okay, so this is cool. I want you to show you. So they're going to show us how they did that video, the herd, and from the concept into actually building out the videos. So flexible video generation, it can set best live action and anime. So let's take a look at how they did this. Yeah. So you can see the first round, they actually animated the storyline. And then, so here's the boy drawn out around the cows. He's running. And then Runway was able to take this scene, visualize it, create a human and a cow, and then bring it all to life based on those themes. So really, you can get as creative, if you are somebody who has the ability to do a storyboard, write out a script. These are things that are going to obviously make your videos a lot more powerful, but Runway is also going to help you do a lot of this for you. Yeah, amazing. Cool. Well, that is my overview of Runway. Just wanted to share this tool. I just think it's such a neat tool. I thought of it because there's so much buzz with the Liquid Death video ad that came out, and people are like, how did they do it? Well, that's how they did it. If you want to get really technical, I'm sure they've got plenty of tutorials. You don't want me to show you, but it is a really fun tool. Before I forget, I was going to show you really quick. So if you wanted just a simple, easy project, here's your action item of the day. Go into Runway and just take a picture that you have. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. And I took a picture of me sitting in a chair from a photo shoot, expensive photo shoot, and I just put the woman leans forward and smiles in a shy way. And it makes me blink, and then it brings my photo to life, moves, she's actually getting out of the chair, kind of shifting. Now, so this is where having multiple perspectives of that same person or product is going to make Runway do a better job. As she starts to get up, you can see the face changes a little bit. She actually gets younger, which is fine by me, but it's not my face at that point. But you could do, so here's your homework. Go into Runway. You can do it for free. I think you get 100 credits to start. Take a still photo, give it a really simple prompt, like the woman leans forward and smiles in a shy way, and see what it does to your old photos. And if you really like it, this is what you could do. You could take some of those old photos, photo shoots that you spent thousands of dollars on, and revamp all of your old photos, bring them to life, and you completely repurpose them. The photos and images on your website now, you can create better images or short videos. You could string them together. The one that I like is people are taking like old photos of their grandparents' wedding day and bringing it to life. And you can actually imagine what it was like that day your grandparents got married. It's amazing. I love this tool. I think you'd have a lot of fun with it. And if anything, maybe you're not going to create a movie. I get it. But if I would do anything, and we're going to be doing this, so you'll start seeing some of our old photos, is create short clips that'll just be fun and engaging for your social media, your website, a newsletter, whatever it is. And maybe take a team photo from 10 years ago or 20 years ago and bring it to life. Or even it would be fun to send it to your grandparents. Well, how much would they love to see their old wedding picture come to life? It'd probably bring grandma to tears when I think about it. And we would love to have you share in the comments what you're doing and how you're using AI tools, especially something like Runway. And if you do use it, share your examples. We'd love to see what you're creating with the tool. And please reach out to us if you have any questions or you want to have us help out and figure out something. We do a great AI power hour that will help you get clarity on the tools that you are currently using and what tools you could be using in your marketing. So give us a call, and please rate, follow, and subscribe to our podcast and our YouTube channel. And we hope you'll revolutionize your marketing with AI.